Some countertop RO filter spec sheets are built to impress, not inform. Same filtration performance, double the price. We tested 5 to find out who's lying. Pick the wrong countertop RO filter, and you're pouring money down the drain, literally. We judge these 5 on drain ratio efficiency, TDS reduction, filter stage count, and real owner reliability reports. Out of dozens on Amazon, only 5 are worth your time. One of them surprised us completely. Whether you want plug-and-go simplicity or serious filtration credentials, there's a right answer here. And a very expensive wrong one. At $338, the Blue Vu RO100ROPOTUV promises 6-stage filtration, WQA certification, and remineralization, all in a countertop unit. That sounds impressive. So where's the catch? Here it is. At this price point, you need every one of those 6 stages pulling real weight. And with limited real-world performance data available, that confidence is harder to come by than the marketing suggests. The WQA cert is legitimate and worth something, but certification tells you the hardware exists, not how it performs over months of daily use. Buyers report a 4.5-star average across over 1,400 reviews, which is solid. Just not $338 solid when comparable certified systems cost significantly less. Skip this one unless you've exhausted better value options first. At $319, the Blue Vu RO100 ROPOT standard version makes an interesting case. It's $20 cheaper than the UV model we just covered. Same WQA certification, same portable no installation countertop design, same 5-stage filtration. So what did you actually give up? UV sterilization. That's it. For renters who just want clean, certified RO water without drilling a single hole, this delivers exactly that. Backed by 4.5 stars across over 3,600 reviews. That's a meaningful sample size. But here's the honest problem. At this price, the gap between this and our top pick is uncomfortably narrow. You're close enough to the best option that settling here feels like leaving value on the table. At $249.98, the A-Geyer E leads with NSF/ANSI, 372 certification, and a 5-stage filtration setup. Sounds impressive, but here's the stress test. NSF 372 only covers lead-free construction. It says nothing about what this system actually removes from your water. That's a real distinction, and the marketing blurs it. The 5-to-1 pure-to-drain ratio is also the worst in this lineup. You're wasting 5 gallons for every one you drink. With only 217 reviews, there simply isn't enough verified purchase data to call this reliable. For $250, that's a problem. Skip it unless the review picture improves significantly. At $224, the Blue Vu RO100 ROPOT-Lite promises a lot on paper. 7 filtration stages, a 3-to-1 pure-to-drain ratio, WQA certification, and UV purification. That is a genuinely impressive spec sheet. So why is this ranked 4th? Because specs and real-world performance are 2 different conversations. The WQA certification is legitimate and matters. But with only 808 reviews and no independent performance data to stress test those 7 stages against the cheaper options below it, you are paying a $224 premium largely on trust. Who is this for? Someone who specifically wants UV purification and remineralization in one countertop unit without plumbing. That is a real use case. But compared to the top picks in this lineup, the value case just does not close. More stages does not automatically mean cleaner water, and that brings us to the one that actually surprised me. The Dreo Countertop RO system sits at $152.99, and it earns that number in a way none of the others quite managed. Here is what you are actually getting: a 3-to-1 pure-to-drain ratio, a built-in TDS monitor, autofill pitcher functionality, and a self-cleaning cycle. That is a feature stack that would justify twice the price on a lesser brand. It doesn't just filter, it tells you the water quality in real time, refills itself, and flushes its own membrane. You stop thinking about it. That is the whole point. Rated 4.4 stars across over 400 reviews, the reliability signal is real. The limitation? No UV stage, unlike the iGayer E. If you are filtering well water with biological concerns, that matters. For municipal tap water, it almost certainly does not. This is our best overall pick. Installation-free, data transparent, and built for daily use without daily maintenance. For most buyers, this is the one. So here is the honest stack. The Blue Voo Lite and the iGayer E compete hard on price, but neither matches the Dreo's 3-to-1 drain ratio or real-time TDS monitoring. The iGayer E adds UV and NSF/ANSI 372 certification, genuine value. The two standard Blue Voo RO 100 RO POT units are near identical. Paying more for the same output makes no sense. The Dreo earns the top spot because it delivers the best efficiency, the most transparency, and the least daily friction. Every other pick has a trade-off. This one barely does, so here's where it lands. The Dreo is the best countertop RO filter on this list. Full stop. If your budget stretches, that is the one. Need to spend less. The Blue Voo Lite holds up surprisingly well for the price. Everyone else? Higher cost, lower return, spend smarter, drink cleaner. Links to all 5 filters are in the description. Check current prices, then tell me below. Which one did you actually pick?